One of the best things about doing what I do is having the opportunity to see some of the greatest speakers in the world perform. People like Jay Baer, David Meerman Scott, Ann Handley, Seth Godin, Sally Hogshead, Rand Fishkin, Gary Vaynerchuk, Joe Polizzi, Mark Schaefer. I've seen Les Brown and Tony Robbins and Guy Kawasaki and hundreds more. And sure, I'm honored to have shared the stage with people like this, but I haven't just watched these people speak. I've tried to learn something from every single one of them, and I've incorporated what I've learned into the way I present. So let me tell you what I think makes a great presentation. Number one, I think a great presentation is impeccably paced. If you've seen me speak before, then you know I move fast, really fast. In fact, I've been known to get through 250 slides in a 60-minute keynote. That's one slide every 15 seconds, but I move fast because it keeps the audience's attention. Instead of tuning out and answering emails, the audience is engaged in the presentation. I also move fast because it elevates the energy in the room. The best speakers maintain such a high level of energy that it's infectious, and that's what I strive to do at every speech. I really believe that an energized crowd is an inspired crowd. Number two, I think the speakers who make a lasting impact on your audience are the ones who force them to think. That means instead of just sharing a bunch of best practices or a list of things they should do when they get back to the office, the best speakers inspire me to take action. They engage my brain and invite me to question what I'm doing while they provide me with valuable ideas to fuel my future success. The best speakers don't tell me what to do, they tell me how to do it. They don't tell me what I need, they give me the insight to achieve what I want. Number three, the best presenters I've encountered on the road help me think big and start small. They don't pander to the lowest common denominator in the room. Instead, they challenge me to dream big. They show me big examples. They dare me and my company to aim high, to be better and bigger tomorrow than we are today. I believe in the power of what if. In every speech, I end every section with a big what-if question, the kind of questions that help the audience imagine themselves tomorrow. I love to help people think big, but that's not enough. The best speakers nudge the audience in the right direction. They give them the first step to set them on the path for success. For every what-if question I ask the audience, I follow it up with an ask yourself question. Ask yourself questions immediately help the audience grasp how they can get started on a path to success right now. This doesn't mean the audience does not come away with actionable insight they can implement right when they get back to their offices. This means that the kind of things they change when they get back to the office make a big impact. It means that their strategy changes when they get home. It means that the small steps they make in the beginning add up to big success tomorrow. I don't want your audience and attendees walking away doing the 10 little things someone told them to do and not seeing a measurable impact. No. Instead, I want your attendees coming back to the event next year saying that the advice they got from my session changed the course of their business. And trust me, I've had this conversation with attendees from events all over the world. Great presenters put people on a path for success. They don't walk the path with them. Remember, the best presenters help your audience think big and start small. Number four, the best presenters in the world don't need PowerPoint slides. The PowerPoint slides need them. What do I mean? I mean that a great presenter doesn't just get up on stage and lead you through the bulleted PowerPoint slides they've prepared. No, instead, a great presenter leads the slides. I believe that great presenters tell stories, show examples, and they set up key learnings by getting people emotionally invested in the presentation you're giving them. Great presenters don't use their slides as a crutch. They use them to illustrate their point. They use them to show you what they're talking about. And let's be honest, no one needs another PowerPoint deck. I don't actually use PowerPoint or a keynote. I use something called Prezi. If you haven't seen it before, it's worth checking out, but I don't use Prezi because it's a novelty. I use it because I think it helps me tell better stories. I use it because the audience responds to it. I use it because it helps me demonstrate the relationships between the problems we face, the people who've solved them, and the lessons we can learn from their success. If there's one thing I've learned traveling the world, watching thousands of presentations, it's that a great PowerPoint deck can't make up for a bad presenter. Remember, a great presenter isn't great because their slides were slick. Number 5, the best presenters don't talk about themselves, they talk about us. A presenter who refers to the audience as you is an outsider. The speaker who addresses the audience as we is not. Those presenters are on the same team. It's immediately clear they empathize with the audience. The best presenters understand the specific challenges the audience faces. Why? Because they've taken the time to relate to the audience, to get into their mind, and most importantly, they've taken the time to feel like they're one of us. Look, in this day and age, there is no excuse for not tailoring a presentation to fit the audience. Before every presentation, I take the time to visit the websites of conference attendees. I read their Twitter posts and check out their Facebook pages. I watch their YouTube videos and I read their blog posts. I use all this research to customize my presentation so that the minute I take the stage, I'm walking in their shoes. I'm speaking from their perspective. I understand their business and I know their customers, and I even see their concerns. When I step up to the mic, I'm ready to talk about us. When a great presenter takes the stage, they don't talk about themselves. They earn the right to share their experiences. So how do you deliver a perfect presentation? You don't talk about yourself, you talk about us. You don't let your PowerPoint slides lead you, you lead your slides. You inspire the audience to dream big and start small. You don't give us checklists, you force us to think, and you deliver everything with impeccable pacing. I have no doubt that your event is going to be fantastic. I'd be honored to be part of it.